She is back. Caitlin Clark is going to tee it up again at the Annika, driven by Gainbridge at Pelican Pro-Am this November.
Caitlin Clark just signed a huge contract with the LPGA, and Angel Reese isn't happy about it. As soon as the news came out, it felt like a bomb went off in the WNBA world. The internet exploded, fans went crazy, and once again, all the attention was on Clark. For Caitlin, it's the reward for her hard work and talent. But for Angel, it's another reason to feel upset.
That's right, so that's...
Now, here's what everyone is talking about. Is Angel Reese truly frustrated, or just jealous? This isn't just some online drama anymore, it's a full-on meltdown happening right in front of everyone. Do you think Reese actually knows how to play golf, or is she just trying to get more attention? Tell us what you think in the comments below.
Quite amazing for a Wednesday. I mean, there's so many media here from all different sort of media aspects, local news, lots of reporters around that you normally wouldn't see on a Wednesday out here at an LPGA event. All the spectators are all waiting to get their final glimpse of Caitlin, hopefully a final autograph.
Let's set the scene. Caitlin Clark, the star of women's basketball and a major name in sports, has officially signed a partnership with the LPGA Tour. This isn't just a small appearance or promotion, it's a long-term, multi-year deal worth millions. The contract includes brand collaborations, special events, and shared marketing rights that will last through the 2026 season. In short, Clark isn't just the face of the WNBA anymore, she's become the crossover queen of women's sports, showing skill, confidence, and power in two professional leagues.
How's it going? You've been seeing Nelly Korda do that over and over again for 6 holes now.
It's just satisfying. The way she hits the ball is just satisfying. It's pretty awesome.
The moment that press release came out, the sports world went wild. Fans were celebrating, sponsors were thrilled, and then Angel Reese got on Twitter. She didn't mention Caitlin Clark by name, she's too smart for that, but she couldn't help herself. She tweeted, "I can play golf too." It was just vague enough to avoid blame, but sharp enough that everyone knew who she meant. Within seconds, the replies blew up. People wrote things like, "Just admit you're jealous of Caitlin Clark and move on." Because honestly, who else could she be talking about?
And just seeing the national media members that have arrived here, the basketball media that's here to cover Caitlin Clark, and what's sure to be a really special day in the women's game tomorrow.
Right now, Caitlin Clark's name has become a trigger in the WNBA. Every time she does something, someone seems to get upset. And this new LPGA deal has only made things worse. Here's the simple truth, Caitlin Clark has earned more in just 2 seasons than many players make in their entire careers. That's not about ego, that's smart business. She's the kind of superstar every league dreams about, her games break records, her name makes money, and her brand keeps growing. That's exactly what bothers Angel Reese. While Clark is signing million-dollar deals and expanding her empire, Reese is on the sidelines, angry that the spotlight keeps missing her. She's tried to build attention through controversy, but Clark has built hers through hard work and respect, and that difference really shows.
But you're right, I mean, it just puts our tournament in a different limelight and just different excitement. You know, they're streaming the summit today, they'll be streaming the Pro-Am, I mean, things that we haven't seen before. You know, wherever she goes, she's been selling out, so hopefully we'll sell out here too, so we're excited about that.
Let's be honest, Angel Reese's career has been driven more by attention than real achievements. She calls herself the IT girl, but most of her headlines come from social media drama and modeling, not her performance on the court. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark has turned her first 2 seasons into a showcase of pure professionalism, breaking records, boosting TV ratings, and now landing one of the biggest crossover deals in women's sports history. So when the LPGA deal was announced, Reese couldn't take it. Her tweet wasn't just throwing shade, it was a full-on tantrum. And the timing couldn't have been worse. Lately, Reese has been losing momentum both in games and online, with fewer fans engaging with her posts while Clark continues to dominate every conversation. When Clark does anything, ESPN covers it. When Reese complains, people just roll their eyes. That's the tough reality she's dealing with, and this new deal only made it sting more.
Angel Reese is now quoted as saying, "I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, The reason why we're watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. She refuses to say Caitlin Clark's name. It's because of Me Too, and I want you to realize that.
The LPGA saw what every other league already knows: Caitlin Clark sells. She fills seats, gets views, and connects with fans far beyond basketball. Angel Reese doesn't have that kind of impact. Reese might trend for a day, but Clark creates lasting legacies. That's the difference between being a moment and being a movement, and Reese knows it. Now, about the deal itself, reports say Caitlin's contract with the LPGA is worth between $6 and $8 million over 2 years, including endorsement deals with Nike Golf. This isn't just sponsorship money, it's a true partnership. She'll be part of cross-promotional events, golf clinics, and LPGA media campaigns that celebrate women breaking barriers in sports. It's a smart mix of athletic excellence and powerful storytelling, something the WNBA still hasn't quite figured out how to do.
For some golf. Out here. I'll never golf this early in the morning. I grew up in Des Moines and I played there a ton. And honestly, I try to get back there as much as I can to play with my family. My dad plays a lot, my older brother plays a lot. So, it's super fun.
So yeah, Caitlin Clark has officially become a two-sport marketing powerhouse. You can practically hear Angel Reese grinding her teeth from miles away. And this isn't the first time Clark has outshined her. Remember the WNBA draft? Clark's entrance shattered viewing records, while Reese's moment barely got noticed. Or opening week, Clark's games sold out arenas, while Reese faced empty seats and excuses. The jealousy isn't new, it's just louder now. The problem for Reese is that Caitlin keeps winning, quietly. She doesn't respond, doesn't post petty tweets, and doesn't feed into the drama. She just keeps working, signing major deals, and staying focused. That calm confidence makes her even more powerful, because every time Reese lashes out, the difference between them becomes clearer. One is turning into a global icon, the other looks like an influencer having a bad day.
Sorry, young lady. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody would be watching the WNBA additionally for you. This is all about Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is bringing the money to the game, the planes to the game, the TV viewership. The WNBA is on fire because of Caitlin Clark.
It's easy to understand why brands are lining up for Caitlin Clark. She's genuine, confident, and connects with everyone. Parents respect her, kids look up to her, and companies know they can trust her image. She represents pure excellence without the drama. Angel Reese, on the other hand, often brings controversy wherever she goes. Every time she's in the spotlight, it feels like a headline waiting to happen, and usually not for the right reasons. That's what really stings for Reese, because deep down, she knows Clark has something you can't fake: authenticity. Caitlin's humility and hard work aren't part of a marketing plan, that's just who she is. And in today's world, being real is everything. It's why fans proudly wear her jersey, why TV networks fight to air her games, and why the LPGA was willing to pay millions to have her represent their league.
Please, Caitlin. Caitlin, if you could please sign in, please. 24 years, John Deere boys. Caitlin, please.
Caitlin, nice to meet you. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Hung in there, Let's go.
Even golf fans, yes, golf fans, are thrilled about this partnership. Many are calling it the best crossover since Steph Curry started playing golf. The LPGA's viewership has been flat for years, but with Caitlin Clark joining, they're expecting a huge boost in attention. Meanwhile, some WNBA fans are frustrated, saying things like, "She's everywhere except the finals," or "They act like she invented women's sports." But that's just jealousy disguised as criticism, and everyone can see it. The truth is, this LPGA deal didn't happen overnight. It was months in the making, with Nike helping to build the partnership behind the scenes. It's part of a long-term plan to position Caitlin Clark as the face of multisport female excellence. Think about it, while Angel Reese is still struggling to land a solid shoe deal, Caitlin is becoming a complete brand. Basketball, golf, community, leadership, she represents all of it. She's not just an athlete anymore, she's being shaped into the full package.
First of all, we're thankful that she's here. I think she's been the one on, when you talk about women's sports, she's kind of, other than Nelly, it's been Caitlin, and what she has done is amazing. And like you said, bringing other people into the sport. And golf has been, I think, quite a passion for her for quite some time.
The WNBA is starting to crack under the pressure of Caitlin Clark's rise. Players like Angel Reese aren't just frustrated by Clark's success, they're bothered by what she represents: the future. A future where women's sports grow because of skill, class, and connection with fans, not drama and controversy. Reese knows it, and it scares her. For years, she built her image around being bold, loud, and attention-grabbing. But now, that style feels old. The league is evolving, sponsors are focusing on professionalism, and Caitlin's calm dominance is showing just how small Reese's brand really is. Then came the tweet, the golf joke that backfired fast. Within hours, Angel was trending, but not in the way she wanted. The comment section turned ugly. Fans called her jealous, bitter, and insecure. Some even compared her to people who once hated on Tiger Woods when he started dominating golf, saying, "Here we go again, another athlete upset about someone else's greatness." That one stung, because Angel has always prided herself on confidence. But in that moment, she didn't look strong, she looked fragile.
Everybody talk about other NBA, WNBA players not being appreciated. Nobody insulted them. Nobody dismissed their contribution. We were simply saying, despite the contributions for years and years and years, a lot of people didn't care. Fair or not, until Caitlin Clark came along.
By the next morning, Angel tried to backtrack, saying her tweet was taken out of context and that she was just joking around. But by then, the damage was done. The internet had already made up its mind, and once social media chooses a side, it's game over. Half of Twitter was defending Caitlin like she was the next Steph Curry, while the other half tried to remind everyone that Angel is still a star in her own right. And honestly, both things can be true. Caitlin Clark can be the most marketable female athlete in the world right now, and Angel Reese can still be an important name in women's basketball. The issue is how Angel reacts to that truth. Instead of using Caitlin's success as motivation, she turns it into jealousy, and that jealousy keeps spilling out in public. If the WNBA or Angel's management team had any real PR sense, they could have turned this moment into something positive, a story about two stars taking women's sports to the next level. But instead, the league stayed silent, and Angel's frustration became the headline. Suddenly, the story shifted from Caitlin Clark's historic LPGA deal to Angel Reese throws shade again. That might bring in views, but it's bad for business. Brands don't want drama, they want athletes who lift their image. And right now, that's Caitlin Clark. Every time her name trends, something sells out.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, there's been a lot of pressure. I mean, a lot of people looking at her, and, you know, when you set the bar high and continue to move that bar, I mean, people are always going to try and push you down and take you down in different ways and getting criticized, but she's just handled it so well, you know, with such poise and such class, and just keep moving, setting records and doing things that have not been done before. And I mean, that's just, to me, is obviously very inspiring, but it motivates a lot of women to be able to reach their full potential. And, you know, she's so young too, and who knows what her future will be, but she's just starting out with a bang, and I'm sure she's going to continue. So we're excited to have her here.
Here's the twist: sources close to the LPGA say this deal is only the beginning. There are already plans for a huge charity event that would bring LPGA and WNBA stars together for a crossover showcase. Imagine it, Caitlin Clark and Nelly Korda teeing off side by side in a nationally televised event, raising millions for charity, while Angel Reese forces a smile in the background. It could turn out to be one of the most inspiring displays of women's sports unity ever, or one of the most awkward photo moments in sports history.
Everybody talks about like the effect that we have on them, but also they have the same effect on us. And I think that's what's really cool about it, is to see how much joy it really brings them, and it brings their families. And that one game where they spend 2 hours of their whole entire year has such an impact on their entire childhood. And I think that's really cool to think about.
But this kind of jealousy isn't anything new. It's the same pattern we've seen every time a new star takes over the spotlight. When LeBron James became the face of the NBA, older players couldn't handle the hype. When Serena Williams dominated tennis and endorsements, some of her rivals hated it. It's the same cycle repeating itself: success brings attention, attention brings money, and money brings envy. Angel Reese is just the latest athlete caught in that trap. The funny part is, she doesn't even realize how much she's helping Caitlin Clark every time she speaks out. The more Reese complains, the more attention Clark gets. It's like the Streisand effect for sports fame. Hating someone publicly only makes them more popular. Angel is basically fueling Caitlyn's rise for free. Meanwhile, Clark stays quiet. No tweets, no shade, no drama, just focus, professionalism, and progress. She's probably sitting in Florida right now, laughing with her agent while signing her next $1 million deal, as the internet does all the talking for her.
That's the reason that you play. It's not because of the wins and the points you score. It's the amount of joy that you can bring people and the young girls that will one day grow up to hopefully, be whatever they want to be and get to talk about those moments too.
And honestly, that's the brilliance of Caitlin Clark. While everyone else argues and picks sides, she just keeps winning in basketball, golf, fashion, and media. Everywhere you look, she's building her empire. Give it a few months, and she'll probably have a Nike golf commercial, a Netflix documentary, and maybe even a partnership with Rolex. She's not just playing sports, she's changing the way female athletes are marketed. Angel Reese, meanwhile, is still wondering why her brand keeps losing momentum. And here's the hard truth, it's not because she isn't talented. It's because Caitlin Clark has something you can't fake: mass appeal. Caitlin is relatable, humble, and consistent. She shows up, performs, and never makes excuses. That's exactly what sponsors love. Angel's brand, on the other hand, has become unpredictable, too much drama, not enough discipline.
I haven't played with anybody on any other team, but some of my teammates golf. Actually, one of my teammates was a state champion golfer, so she's pretty good. I actually haven't played with her yet, so I think she might be scared or something. I don't know why. Her game must have gotten rusty when she became a professional basketball player, but no, some of them do play, but we like to go out there and have fun. Obviously, it's hard during the WNBA season because it's in the summer. So that's the one tough thing about the W is it's in the summer. So I don't get to go out and play as much as I did in college, but it's been fun. Obviously, we're really competitive with whatever we do. So there's some intense battles out there.
Here's what's really interesting. This feud isn't just personal anymore. It's turning into a symbol of a bigger divide within the WNBA. On one side, you have the old-school players who believe Caitlin Clark's fame is undeserved and that everything has been handed to her. On the other, there's a new generation of fans who think Caitlin is the reason the league is finally getting real attention. And caught in the middle is the WNBA itself, pretending everything's fine while quietly using the drama to boost ratings. It's messy, it's political, and while it might help viewership in the short term, it's terrible for unity. If the WNBA doesn't take control of this story soon, it could start to break the league apart from within. Because the truth is, whether players like Angel Reese admit it or not, Caitlin Clark has brought in more fans, sponsors, and media coverage than anyone in years. The real question now is whether the league will use that momentum to grow together or let jealousy and division tear it apart.
The thing about leadership is how you approach every single person is going to be completely different. And I think the thing that's helped me be successful throughout my career has been the relationships that I've been able to build with people, and every single person you have to approach differently because they come from a different background, they come from a different place. Somebody can be a little more tenderhearted, and for me, I probably want to be screamed at. It's just everybody's a little bit different. So I think that's what's unique about leadership and being able to understand people, but that takes time, and building relationships is really important.
As for Angel Reese, she's at a turning point. She can keep posting tweets that make her look bitter, or she can pause, regroup, and make a smart move to take back control of her image. Fans know she's capable of more than just being labeled the jealous rival who can't stop talking about Caitlin Clark. But right now, her name only trends when Caitlin's does, and that's not a good look for someone who calls herself the face of confidence. The truth is, Caitlin Clark doesn't need to say a word, her success speaks for itself. The LPGA deal is just another chapter in her growing legacy. Every bit of drama thrown her way only gives her more attention, more sponsors, and more respect. That's what Angel doesn't seem to understand. Caitlin isn't just part of the fame game, she's mastered it. While Angel's busy deleting tweets and explaining herself, Caitlin's value keeps climbing. She's playing chess while everyone else is still learning checkers, quiet, calculated, and unstoppable. So here's the real question. Is Angel Reese truly justified in her frustration? Or is she letting jealousy damage her image in real time? Because one thing's for sure, Caitlin Clark is winning this battle without even stepping on the court. What do you think? Can Reese really play golf, or is she just chasing attention? Share your thoughts in the comments, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's